Hind Rajab was born on the 3rd of May, 2018, in the heart of the Gaza Strip, in a small but loving home in the neighborhood of Tel Al-Hawa. Her family was her world, her days filled with laughter, warmth, and the unwavering love of her parents, her uncles, and cousins. Hind, a lively 6-year-old, spent her afternoons playing with her elder cousins, Leen, Bashar, and little Muhammad. She loved dressing up in colorful clothes, running barefoot in her father's modest garden, and settling on her mother's lap for bedtime stories about patience, courage, and the promise of heaven. The Rjab family, like so many others in Gaza, lived under constant fear, yet their faith in Allah remained unshakable. Hind's father, Bashar, often taught her little prayers to recite before sleeping. Yabnati, he'd smile lovingly, never forget to ask for Allah's protection, even in your dreams. Hind would nod solemnly, her tiny hands folded in prayer. But life in Gaza is unforgiving. Beneath the family's love, there lingered a shadow. The air itself carried the weight of uncertainty, with the occasional echo of gunfire or the distant explosion shuddering against the walls. Still, Hind's parents shielded her from the horrors of war, letting her live a childhood grounded in innocence, until the night of January 29th, 2024. Hind's parents shielded her from the horrors of war, letting her live a childhood grounded in innocence, until the night of January 29th, 2024. That evening, Hind's family scrambled into their car amidst mounting tension and reports of escalating violence near their neighborhood. Her father and Uncle Bashar intended to drive their loved ones to safety, away from the increasing chaos. Hind clutched her cousin Leen's hand tightly, her innocent face reflecting the fear around her. The Quran played softly in the background, an invocation for mercy as they drove toward what they hoped would be safety. But safety never emerged. At Duar al-Maliyah, near Tel Al-Hawa, an Israeli tank loomed on the roadside, its silhouette casting an ominous shadow over the small car. Suddenly shots rang out, a burst of violence that shattered the fragile peace of the night. Bullets rained down on the vehicle, its windows erupting in shards of glass.
We're being shot at. The tank is right beside us. We're in the car. Please help us.
Leen's desperate voice echoed in a final phone call to the Palestinian Red Crescent. The operator promised action, but their words barely competed with the deafening gunfire. In seconds, Leen's voice faded entirely, replaced with the crackle of bullets before the call went dead. Inside the vehicle, Hind froze. Her cousins nearby, Muhammad and Leen, had fallen silent. She could hear her uncle Bashar still muttering prayers under his breath, even amidst the chaos. She reached for his hand, embodying the innocence of a child seeking comfort in her elders, a gesture so simple and so pure, yet so heart-wrenching amid that moment. Bashar tried to comfort Hind in his last breaths, reassuring her.
"Don't fear, Habibti," he said softly. "Allah is with us, guiding us."
And indeed, Allah was guiding them, though their journey was leading to a tragic end, one only He could fully understand. Hours later, rescuers searched desperately for any signs of life. For the fleeting moments that Hind was alive, her shaken but small voice echoed in conversations with her uncle over the phone lines. She was scared but breathing. Red Crescent responders launched a mission to retrieve Hind, coordinating with Palestinian authorities despite constant barriers in the war-torn city. Minutes turned into hours and days into weeks. On February 10th, 12 long days after the attack, Hind was found, her lifeless body in the car with her father Bashar, her cousins, and their mother. The entire family had been massacred, their vehicle abandoned and surrounded by rubble and bullets. Beside them, the Red Crescent's ambulance lay destroyed, its medics, Yusuf Zeno and Ahmad Midhun, never reaching Hind alive. Hind Rajab, beloved daughter, cousin, and sister, had suffered incomprehensibly. Yet, she was now free, Allah's mercy enveloping her in peace. In her short life, Hind had touched countless hearts with her sweetness, innocence, and radiant laughter. As Muslims, her family found solace, even in the depths of unimaginable loss, that Hind is now among the martyrs, her soul.